You are 12. Your world is small. A dirt yard, a mud hut, your mother's voice calling you to supper. You chase a rag ball barefoot, the dust rising around you. Life is poor, but it belongs to you. Then the ground trembles. A black carriage rolls into your village, lacquer shining like obsidian, banners marked with the imperial crest. Chickens scatter, dogs fall silent, neighbors stop in fear. The carriage halts at your gate. A man steps out, his silk robes heavy with gold embroidery. His face is carved stone, eyes cold and measuring. He gestures once. Your father pushes you forward. Cool hands open your mouth, press into your arms, grip your feet. He inspects you like livestock, a grunt, then clang a sack of silver at your father's feet. Your mother cries out, but the door slams shut. Dust swallows her face. The road stinks of sweat and horsehide. You remember the whispers. Girls taken to the forbidden city never return. Hours blur into days, until the horizon turns red. Walls higher than the sky. Gates painted the color of blood. The forbidden city. Eunuchs wait, eyes flat as stone. They herd you inside. Clothes stripped, childhood stripped, naked, trembling. You are examined under cold lantern light, teeth, skin, bones. One girl rejected for her nose, another chosen for tiny shoes. Then, your turn. Cloth binds your feet until bones crack. Pain white hot, they call it beauty, you call it torture. You scream until your throat breaks, but no one listens. Days later, fevered, you wake bandages, still there. You passed. Barely. The harem gates close. You are 12. And already you are property. Your days begin before dawn, scrubbing floors, carrying trays. Too slow, a slap. Too clumsy, a bamboo rod across the knuckles. But punishment is not the greatest danger. It's the whispers. That girl with the jade hairpin says you stole a comb. A lie. But lies here are sharper than swords. You keep your head low. One night, screams echo a girl accused of flirting with a guard. By morning, her bed is empty. Eunuchs say she was sent home. The whispers say her body fed the moat. At 13, you are chosen to serve at the banquet. Silk heavier than chains drapes over you. You carry a tray into a hall blazing with lanterns and eyes sharper than knives. A noble stares too long, his grin sour with wine. His fingers brush near your wrist. Your skin crawls, but you do not move. Across the room, the emperor's mother watches, expression unreadable. One mistake, and you vanish. You steady your breath, pour the wine. Not a drop spilled. The consort supervising you nods once. Not useless. That night, your cheek still burns from a slap, but you know the truth. Silence keeps you alive. 3 years inside the palace erase childhood. You walk on broken feet, but glide as though pain is nothing. You've seen laughter and lives, soup spills erase names. You survive by staying silent, letting rivals strike each other. Then, one evening, the emperor speaks your name. A glance, a moment, but it changes everything. You are no longer invisible. Smiles sharpen into knives. Weeks later, sickness turns to stone in your stomach. You are pregnant. In another life, safety. Here, a target. The jade hairpin girl, once your equal, now a consort, strikes first. Rumors spread. You poison her tea. Guards drag you before the emperor's mother. A whip hovers. Her voice is ice. Prove your loyalty, or your child dies with you. Your heart hammers, but you kneel, steady voice denying guilt. A servant steps forward. She saw the tea. It was clean. The whip lowers. You are spared, barely. At night, your son is born. The palace hums with whispers. A son could raise you, but paints a bullseye on you both. Every creak in the corridor sounds like a dagger. Every face you see might be the last one you trust. At 16, you learn beauty is nothing. Smiles are masks, and masks are the only armor you have. Your son now walks, laughs, speaks. His voice fills your chamber with joy, but to others, he is a threat. A son means power, and power attracts knives. Servants bow too slowly. Gifts arrive blankets, toys, bowls of rice, but each feels poisoned. You taste his water first. You wake at every sound, expecting a blade. One night, your only ally, May, whispers, they will frame you for treason. A forged scroll under your bed. One discovery, and you are gone. But you act first. A golden hairpin buys a May's loyalty. She steals the scroll. At dawn, your rival is dragged away screaming, her silk tearing on stone, erased. You are promoted, named a consort. Outsiders call it victory. You know it is a higher cliff. The smiles around you cut sharper than before. At 18, you understand this is not about love. It is survival on the edge of a knife. The palace changes. A plague sweeps the capital. Servants cough into sleeves. Eunuchs collapse. Rice is rationed. Whispers crawl. Too many mouths. Some must go. Then, your name, loud, not whispered, witchcraft. You cursed the emperor's health, a death sentence. Seized, forced into the courtyard. Moonlight. The emperor's mother sits high, voice steady as stone. Confess, or your son dies with you. A scroll is shown, false evidence planted in your chambers. The blade rises. Your son cries somewhere far away. Then your maid bursts in, letter in hand. Proof. Your rival bribed a eunuch. The emperor's mother studies it, then nods once. The sword falls, but not on you. You are spared. Again. That night, you make the hardest choice. You send your son away, smuggle to distant kin. If he stays, he will be used against you. If he leaves, maybe he lives. The palace feels emptier, colder. You walk the halls knowing survival is never victory, only delay. 13 years since the black carriage, your body broken, feet swollen, lungs raw with cough. The emperor has new favorites. Their laughter fills the halls where yours once did. Yet, survival gave you something. Perspective. You've outlived rivals once untouchable. The jade hairpin girl, the pearl earring consort. Their graves are unmarked. You remain. You know you will never be empress. Never remembered in poems. But you leave your mark another way. You teach the younger girls the truth no tutor dares whisper. Never trust a smile. Hide your fear. Watch shadows, not faces. Some survive because of you. That is your rebellion. Your son is gone, hidden far away. You hear nothing, but in silence you imagine him free, running in open fields, breathing air not heavy with incense. That hope is the treasure no one could steal. One night, fever burns you. The palace moves on, whispers and footsteps unchanged. You close your eyes. Your last thought is not of emperors or rivals. It is of your boy's hand in yours, laughter in the wind. At 25, your life ends, but your story does not. Your son carries your fight forward, a spark of defiance born in silk and blood.